Hello. Today we are playing Assemble with Care, and I've been staring at this screen for I've been staring at this screen for like a couple minutes. I don't know what the hell this means. Oh, oh, there's the sound, by the way. Very interesting so far. Hold on. Sorry, no sound for a few seconds. Turn that down a little bit. I, well, I mean, I guess it is. I thought it was getting straight into the game. Um, but I guess this is the introduction, which is very, very interesting to me. Oh, this game is best played with sound. We got our sound. Wow. Chapters. Alright. Does anyone think the music is a little too high? I don't know if it is. Um, let's begin.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
The art is very beautiful. Very beautiful art.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Are we gonna play unpacking now? Is that what we're gonna do? Oh my god. What was this? That's the pause menu. Okay, let me turn down this music a little bit because it's a little bit overpowering. Very beautiful, beautiful music, but can't hear the voice that much, personally. Um. Oh. Oh. Okay. How interesting.
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service. My passport. Not many blank pages left now. Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
That's the only hair ties I can use are scrunchies. Otherwise, the hair ties will break because my hair is so thick.
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work. My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Well, we have officially unpacked.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl and a voice she was longing to hear.
Welcome to Bellariva. Oh. Interesting.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun.
I love how the game is made almost like a storybook. It's very interesting, and I really like it.
In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Let's restore this. Okay, so we got feel. Okay, we can start on this. Wait, hold on. No? Is it this? Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Oh, there we go.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Put the pencil in there, and we spin it. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Whoa.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Throw those batteries out. Oh.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you. even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Aw.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo. I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Wonder how much. There's 14. Okay. This one is called Shattered.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
No, let's restore this thing. Okay, so we got a foot.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Alright, so I know this is supposed to go here. Okay. So this piece. How much of this am I supposed to cover? Okay.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Hold on.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
We did it!
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Disconnected.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Alright, let's do this.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it. Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Okay, so this is that part. Starting to get a little bit. Ooh, I see you. Starting to get more complicated and everything. What is this? Oh.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Okay, so it was this one first. Hmm. Oh.
Still a few parts missing.
What do you mean? Or is she just talking about the screws? Thought I missed something. I'm like, what? Oh. We did it!
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
It's interesting how we're not getting paid with actual money. We're getting paid like a trading type deal. You have to set up your phone number? Alright, let's in focus.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
That sucks. Only text on what? Like to other numbers? Or on the chat? You sold your soul? That is so weird. Why would you... Like, it won't let you text and chat on mobile? That is so weird.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Damn.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Yeah, the art is really, really nice. I was talking about that earlier. Like, it's interesting with with these parts, the narration. It's like a storybook. And like you can even see down here, the page number changes. And it's like different chapters and whatever. I love it.
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera, any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Let's restore this baby. Okay. Ooh, this is a lot. I don't know what that is. Oh. Something got broke.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Oh, wrong way.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
I'm assuming I have to take part more of this for whatever this is. Oh, I think this goes here. Oh, that's not the right part. Keep forgetting to click off. Oh, I accidentally put it down. I was supposed to turn it. I did it! It's like slightly getting harder and more complicated as it goes on.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost
Thank
me
you.
3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better?
I know, right? They're all so pretty. There's been 3 women so far, and there's been a young girl. They're all very pretty. There's also 1 man. He is kind of pretty too.
She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
in the dark. Do I have to fix a neon sign now? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. I wanted to fix the chat box that I put up in the corner. You can barely see it. Okay, let's do this.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Is she even, like, getting paid? Because we know, is it Helen or Helena? Of which part? The game? Because I just clicked off of it for a few seconds. So it might have went silent. Or should I turn it up? I'll turn it up a little bit. Like everything? That's weird. Huh. Alright. I hope it's not on my end. Like you can actually hear this. Maybe try unplugging audio and plug it back in. I don't really know what I would do. That's probably what I would do. Is just unplug it and plug it back in if you have headphones on. Okay.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Nice, nice. Oh, and that's what I was saying, because Helena got some grub. She got some money. So I hope we're getting paid. Because as far as I'm aware, we haven't got paid yet. I just hope it's not being, like, it's just, we're getting paid, but it's not being said or something, I don't know.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Okay. We got a board. I'm assuming this goes in here. Yep. so confused why I wasn't going in. That was a weird sound. He's like, hmm? Wait. There's like a gap right there. Whatever. It'll tell us if we missed something. But it kind of seems like we didn't, so. There we go.
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay. How do you have these spare parts? Like, I'm... Okay,
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
you want yet another thing, girl? Thankfully, I didn't put the damn screws on yet. Man, hell, I'm just gonna like... Yeah, it's basically just about assembling stuff. And I guess it has a little story and narration of what's going on. Huh. So there's a pizza, a thing, and an ice cream. I think her whole gimmick is a coffee shop, so I don't think any of these would really work, but I think ice cream would be a lot cuter.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Yeah. I feel like ice cream works a lot better, even though she doesn't sell ice cream, as far as I'm aware. There we go. Yes, we completed it.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Nice. I like that. Oh, it's the ice cream. I wonder if it changes for every one that you put. Nice.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her.
I am super low? Is it the game or just me in general? Because I have all my stuff like really high. I'll turn it up a little bit more with the game, but I don't want to turn it up too high. How's this? I turned it up a bit more. Okay, good.
Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
We just put it up.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Yeah, because I played, Life is Strange on Sunday. And I was told that the game was too low and I was too high. So I put it up. It also it could be because I did turn down the music for the game in general. So that you could also just be the music's just too low in the game. I did that because I felt like it was too high. Oh. Graphics. Huh. Let's continue.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
Huh. That's weird. I don't know why it would be low on your end. Nah, you're fine. I'd rather, like, know in the middle of my stream than not know at all that I'm, like, super quiet. So, and then that way I can go back in and fix it up before I post it up on YouTube or anything.
I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst. Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
It's really cool.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Okay. Well, I can already see there's a button broken and the screen. I know, right? Ooh. I'll just like pull all these out. I might be just talking a little bit too low. Can you hear me now? I don't think I can turn it up higher on my end. I turned it up a bit. What is this? Hold on. Oh. There's more. Okay. Oh, I keep putting it down.
Nothing. Maybe there's an issue with the battery.
I think this is...
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Oh, there was nothing wrong with it. I just didn't.
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh, crap.
Looks like something is still missing.
Do I have to fight the chicken? Oh. Was that it? Yeah. How was the game so too hard? That was so easy.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
What? I kind of dropped it at the wall.
Is Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
I know, right?
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Aw. Just got an achievement called Game Over. Momentary. I know, right? Like, ouch.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
Damn. I wish I was the mayor of that town.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking
I know,
of which,
right?
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Let's go. Oh. This is love always. Was that from his wife?
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Is this not a cog? I guess not. Okay. Why does it keep doing this? I know, right? Like, the front... The front is cracked.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Oh, wait, hold on. I do this part
I've not gone a
first.
day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
See, I knew it. I knew it was his wife. Hold on. Be this way. We'll get this part done. I mean, he could and always keep this one off to the side. That's not really working, is it? Okay, so that one stays there. Hold on. Okay, that one is definitely that one. There we go. That feels like it's too big. I did it! I don't think it's done. I don't think I'm done with it. What am I missing? Yeah, because the hands aren't moving or anything. Oh. I accidentally clicked on the wrong screen. Is it this? Oh, wait. It's this. That's why it wasn't working. You can hear it now. You can hear it ticking. Oh no! Well, I figured it out. You can hear it ticking now. Damn it. Thankfully, you caught it because the one time me and Alexis streamed for an entire hour or so, and I didn't realize that we didn't change it to the game screen. It was horrible. I did it though.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I know, right? That sucks so much. I can't remember what made me realize, but I was like, oh my god.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Yeah, so Izzy is Joseph's daughter, and, her mother died. Her mother died, like, a while ago or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, dealing with the death of a loved one can be kind of traumatic, and trauma can like age you like a lot. So it's kind of it's understandable.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Ow. I just had my headphones hit the mic. I only have like 5 more left. Let's do this.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Yeah, after this, because I don't even think I'm gonna make it to 2 hours with just this game alone. Maybe like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I was thinking about switching over to A Little to the Left. It's a game similar to this, and it's like very satisfying. It's more of an organizing game.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this.
Ooh, I like that. That's a vibe.
It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Alright. I don't know what this is. I don't know what these are. But here's the thing. There's a lot of screws.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Alright. Let's just gut this damn thing open. Hold on. 'Cause there's something stuck. How do I get it out? Maybe I won't have to, because there's like a thing there.
That light bulb is completely smashed.
Okay. So, light bulb.
Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Oh. How interesting. Hold on. How is it? Okay. This one is like very interesting with how you have to do this.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad.
Aww.
Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Excuse me, I put
Still a
it
few
in
parts
said thing.
missing.
Yeah, no duh. For some reason this isn't... There we go. Aww. Said the clicker. I know, right? Oh. Oh, the clicker goes in here, doesn't it?
Still a
It
few
does.
parts missing.
Yeah, no duh. Shut up. Okay.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister.
Aww.
She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Aww.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Oh boy.
Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Damn. What the hell is that? Is that like a coffee press thing?
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each
Yeah,
stall
something
was
like
selling
that.
food even more delicious than the last.
That's what it looks like. Like a coffee pressure thing. I don't know.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Oh. So we're cooking something. Oh my god. Oh. This is scary. I know, right? Okay, so this says... Oh, it's a burner! That's what it is.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
See? And then you put the pot on top. Whoops. Put the pot on top. And it'll heat it up. So, 1 pint of stock. Didn't turn it on. Now there we go.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great
Yeah, I
if
know,
I say so
right?
myself. Here are the
Yeah.
ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
So it says This is all smudged. There's a half a carrot. So I guess we'll put that in. 2 broccoli florets. A handful of chopped tomatoes.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
3 wild mushrooms. I don't know if I don't know how many I added. One more just in case. Plenty of I assume that's what it wants. I know, right? I put in butter. I put the stock, I put the butter. I'm assuming the second, like the 4th stick of butter. Oh, I was only supposed to put 1 cube in there. Whoops. Half of a carrot, 2 black broccoli. Are you talking about this cup that's down here? It's actually the pause screen. It pauses the game. Isn't that cool? And plenty of something. I would assume it's onion. I hope I did that right.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, as a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Ooh.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
I like how both of them just completely have, like, their thoughts on each other and, like, misunderstandings with each other.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
I wonder if she won. Harmony.
The festival finished. I only had 1 day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind.
She decided to leave?
I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
So she did win best food. What do you mean you keep leaving? Why do you keep leaving?
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after
Yeah,
yesterday's
all thanks
drama.
to us. Aw.
Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Aw. That was like her prized possession, the damn camera.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Let's restore this.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Let's pop
Here's the
this
problem.
bad baby open.
This wiring isn't connected properly. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Well, this is connected. Huh. There we go.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Or maybe it's just because I didn't have the disc.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
What do you mean? I'm so confused. I have to take out this.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So. Let's see.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? What must be to do with the motor? Let's see if one of these spares can return.
Stop playing that! Stop playing it! What? That was so creepy. I hated that so much. I know, right? It's like, hello. And I'm like, what? Wait. That it doesn't sound like Satan and demons in hell.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
Oh.
This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
Okay, so it is this one. On 57W0. I know, right? Oh. Ow. Sorry.
What will remain of these days? The sweetest words I've ever heard.
There we go.
What will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole my heart that day?
We did it. That's a nice song.
Surely want to know.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again.
Thank you. We did it.
Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Father's Reprise.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job
know,
before
right?
I had to leave.
I'm excited. It was really pretty looking.
When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
Aww.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Yeah, I guess she's gonna move somewhere else. Huh. Oh. What is that? There's a little bird.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Of course. That can wait a moment. Oh, there's the screws. I was like, where are they? Oh, I have to super glue it. Okay. I know, right? Is she gonna be leaving too and everything? All the friends that she made. I know, right? We used like the super glue like multiple times. I was like, whoa, okay. Getting crazy all up in here.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Oh, damn, I can see that. Huh. Like that? Is that the song? Okay, there's gotta be something with this bird. I keep dropping the damn thing. Huh. It's odd. Like, it's showing that it's playing, but I don't think these are the right ones right here. Hold on.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy
Aw.
each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Screaming, crying, throwing up right now. That's what I'm doing. Oh. When you first meet Izzy, you can see it when the stream is done. She comes up to you. She's your first customer, and she comes up to you and asks you to help with her cassette deck. And it starts playing this exact song that her mother sings. It's like, ah.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
I know, right?
I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders.
Aww.
She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Oh. The first game of this, the first chapter that we played, is unpacking our stuff. So now we're gonna pack it. That's what it
My
looks
time
like.
in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since.
Aw, damn. You just ghosted your parents.
As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Oh. Boy, oh boy.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
Aww.
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
I think because she explains the only reason why she ended up leaving like randomly is because her parents wanted to have her work in their antique shop, but she didn't want to. She wanted to explore, and they never brought up her leaving and would always ignore it when she would bring it up, so she just ended up and leaving.
My train ticket. Can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Okay.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
I know, right? Oh, what? Hold on. It's making noises. I love how all of them gave her something. Like, that is so cute.
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
I know, right? The dinosaur was making horsey sounds. I was so confused. Oh, I love this. This is so cute.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference.
I know, right? That's what I was saying before you came on. I'm like, they haven't, as far as I'm aware, they haven't paid me actual money yet. You got, like, the mayor and everything, too. Like, I wouldn't doubt they actually, like, paid her. But they never implied that they did. So...
Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Oh. We're gonna dial. Oh.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Is that it? Is that it? I thought there was one more thing. Oh, damn, really? Only a phone call away. See, there is one more. There is one more. I didn't think. Oh. That is so sad. But they, like, his family eventually knew, right? Because, like, obviously. Well, thanks to those people on Reddit. I can't imagine having that happen. Like, a family member just up and leaving to go travel, and then you never hear from them for, like, a very long time, only to find out that they're dead. Well. Uh-huh. Well, let's get onto the epilogue.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
We're gonna play as Carmen, trying to put together the thing. Oh, that's a lot.
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
I love how Carmen's is a
These
cookie.
pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
I want to get this off first. Huh. I know, right? I think that's super interesting. You're as Maria, and then
How can there be so much steam? Ugh, I'm getting soaked.
oh boy.
Oh, I wish Maria was here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
Well, we got one. We got two, so that's easy.
That steam doesn't look good. There must be something wrong with the pipes.
Okay, so that connects there. Where does this connect to? We almost got it. We did it!
Finally, no more steam.
Why would it be steaming when it's not even plugged in yet? Hey. In all honesty, I would have just gotten the little girl to do it for me. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'd be like, hey, you wanna... I don't know if these are the correct. Like, hey, you wanna get your first work done? Oh, there's a whole screw thing right here. Ah. There's a whole buttload more. Damn it. Okay, so I plugged the power into number 1. I plugged the coffee into number 3.
Are all of these parts supposed to go in there?
Well, I think I'm correct. I don't see how it wouldn't be. I know, right?
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure. piece of cake. Time to make
I
my
did it.
first coffee, I think.
I gotta do more? Okay. Yes, I did. Indubitably. Look at that.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Oh god.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Time to make it look magical. And it's just a little. Yeah, it's so magical. Just like a couple lines. I don't know how to make the thing.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed.
Honestly.
I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
Oh.
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
Yeah, it is really sweet. Yeah. Hang it right up on the fridge, except Helena's drinking it.
It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never.
Oh my god.
Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Better latte than never. Ah, that's so sweet. Oh, I love this. I know, right? They all are. Did it. I'm surprised that it took a bit more than 2 hours. I expected it to take a lot less. I'm thinking about, yeah, I really love this game. I expected it to be more, though. I expected there to be more. But I really liked it. I really like that. It's really sweet and simple. And it had a nice little story behind it all. But Yes. Yeah. Hold on. I ended up doing a thing. A thanks for watching. I think I'm probably gonna end the stream right here. I wanted to continue more with like cozy games and whatever, but it already hit 2 hours. I'm thinking about doing more cozy games tomorrow night. It's not on my schedule, but it's probably going to be around that at the same time. And I'm planning on playing a little to the left, so make sure to join if you want to join. Nice. Nice. Alright, well, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.